And we're live. Hello, guys. It's Kuya Sok once again, coming to you live from New York on this cold Friday morning. I just arrived back home from my walk um, because I do that as part of my routine every day. So, being retired, I have to do some meaningful steps every day, and uh, brisk walking is one of them. I just had mine today. I just arrived back home, and it was good. It's sunny today, but it's cold, so I have to bundle up. All right, so I'm here once again for another live episode on a topic related to our online business. So the topic is steps to online business success. Yes. So we're going to talk about creating success, getting success, achieving success with this online business that I'm in. And once again, before anything else, before we get into the topic itself, let me check on something. I need to check whether I'm going live on my business page as well as on my personal page on Facebook. So, yes, I am. I am live. Okay, let's get back into the topic, which is my highlight for today's live episode, steps to online business success. So, before we talk about creating success, achieving success with my online business, so if you are not in the business yet, so what do we need? What do we need to get into uh, this online business? So what we need is, even if we don't have any idea yet what this online business is all about, is our willingness to learn. Okay, so try to know the business and be willing to know what it's all about. Okay, because um, in this online business, you're given the chance to know about the business, and it's for free. It's a complimentary free webinar in which you will be given some details about what this business is all about, how to um, create income online through that video, and for you also to decide whether it's for you or not. Okay, and it's for free. All right. So if you are still outside of the business and you want to know about what this business is all about, that's a good thing. So you have that mindset to learn about new things. Okay, so what you need is just have that mindset of being willing to learn new things. Okay, because that's what we need to have to begin with for this online business. So the willingness, the mindset of being willing to learn new things. All right. So who knows? This will be something that will be a path for a change in your life, as this has been for thousands of people all around the world. So, in fact, we have more than 267,000 global members, including myself, in this business community. All right. So, I started this business before I retired from my teaching job. By the way, I am a retired science teacher, and I started this business before I retired. And now that I am retired from my teaching job, I am now a full time online business owner and mentor. Right. So, and before I got into the business, this was something new that I didn't know about. And I just had my uh, curious mind and the willingness to learn about what is business is all about. And what I did was watch the free webinar. It's a complimentary free webinar. It's for free. All I needed at that time was my coach of the business, as that would be the first step in the business. So I reached out to her with my willingness to learn. I didn't know anything about this business. So all I had was two things. Okay, it seems to be. I mean, it seems to be. I have some problem with the connection, guys. So that is why, if you would notice, I would Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that interruption. I got disconnected. Sometimes it happens. So sometimes my internet connection is slow enough to sustain, so it will get disconnected sometimes. And it is one of those times that it got disconnected. I have to reconnect, and I'm back. So sorry about that, guys. So as I have said, well, let's go back into the topic that I prepared for today in my goal line, which is steps to online business success. And I was just mentioning about my own online business and how I got into the business. Or I had my uh, curiosity of knowing about the business. I had my willingness to learn about what this business is all about, not knowing whether it's for me or not. So what I did was do the same thing as everybody else who has been in the business. Watch the complimentary free webinar, and I realized that it was for me. So that's well, it did not take too much time for me to get convinced if it was for me or not. So I realized um, that this is something that I can try on, and something that I can look forward to in terms of learning new things, having new purpose, especially that I am retiring already at the time. Okay, and despite the fact that I don't have any inclination to business, I don't have any experience in business related activities, right? But I realized also that this online business is designed for beginners, designed for people who do not have the experience about business, and one of those people is myself. Okay, so I don't have any inclination to business. I didn't have any experience in business. Um, all I had was uh, the willingness. As I've been repeating myself. So the willingness to, or uh, the liking to exploring new things, and one of which was this online business. Okay, I would have decided right after watching the free webinar that I'm not moving on with the next step because this is not for me. But I realized that it was worth trying for, so I did move on to the next step of the process because we had to follow certain steps in this online business, which I also did, just like the rest of uh, the business owners in this online business community. So eventually, I decided to join in the business, and I realized once I got inside and become an online business owner myself, that there's a lot of professionals in the business: doctors, teachers, retirees. Okay, so in fact, the person who introduced me to this business, who's now my coach, is a retired teacher herself. Before she retired from her teaching job, she got into this business, right? She joined in this business. And this business was also uh, a big factor. This was actually the reason why she retired from her teaching job. And she retired from that job at just 41 years old. Okay. So that's how amazing this business is. Well, anyway, uh, the success stories of every online business owners in this online business community is different. Okay. Because the bottom line here is every single one of us in the business is responsible in growing our business. Because once you get into the business, you are your own boss. So you're also responsible in uh, putting in the effort and growing your business. Right? Of course, you will not be alone in growing your business because you will have a mentor and a coach, and um, a free access to online training and a lot of other resources that this business is offering to all of us that we can learn from and apply into our business, right? But at the end of the day, it will still be you, still myself, who's responsible in running my business, and uh, and from how I run my business, that will also be the reason why I would be getting those results, small results first, big results. Okay, what I'm trying to say is you are your own boss, you're responsible in the success of your business. All right. So now going back into the topic once again. So all you need is your being curious, that mindset of curiosity, and the liking to learn new things. Okay. And with that mindset, all you need to do is to watch the complimentary free webinar that we can offer you, which will give you some details about the business and for you to decide whether it's the right fit for you or not. So let's say, for example, after watching the video, you realize that it is not for you. Maybe at the moment, it is not the right fit for you. Then you're free not to move on to the next step. So it's a win-win situation on your end because um, you you will have the chance of knowing what the business is, right? That is something new that you can learn from. Okay, but then again, if you think that it is not the right fit for you, maybe at the moment it is not the right path for you, then you may not move on. You're free to do that. Okay, so it's a win-win situation on your end. Now, let's say, for example, once you've like after watching the free webinar, you realize that you move on to the next steps, and then eventually you decide to join in the business, and then you are in the business. Then how would you be able to be successful in the business? Right. Once you get into the business, you become a business owner yourself, and your sole role in the business is to do attraction marketing, because the rest of it will be done by the automated system of this online business. Okay, it is 90% component of this business. So the heavy lifting will be done for you by our automated system. The 10%, you have to do it with attraction marketing. How do we do attraction marketing? We're going to promote our business by sharing our stories to our audience, by sharing our lifestyle to our audience, and whoever who can relate to our stories will reach out to us and ask about the business. All right. So how would you do that? Right. So you have to be consistent in promoting your business by being present every day. Okay. You do reels, you do postings, you do go lives what I'm doing right now. And you talk about the business, you talk about how your life has been changed because of the business. All right. So that is just some of the things that we do consistently every day for our business. So just like what I have said a while ago, once you are a business owner yourself, you'll have mentoring and coaching, and you will have that on a regular basis with your mentor or coach. Okay, so or of course, besides having a mentor and a coach, you will also have to uh, plug in yourself into the business by being present in live sessions like the Millionaire Mastermind that we have every week. It's once a week, okay? Um, and strategy meetings. So I also belong to a small team led by my coach, and we also have our regular meetings, strategizing. Um, Catching up on how things have been in terms of our business. So uh, we put ourselves up in our in the different social media platforms that we are present, and promote our business. Right. So it's consistency in being present in promoting our business. Okay. So that's what we do. That's how we do every day in order to be successful in the business. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Of course not. This online business does not offer a quick, rich type of uh, system to become successful in the business. No, it's not. Okay. So it may start on in small wins, big wins, eventually big wins, right? So again, it boils down into how you put effort into your business, how you run your business. Okay, so because at the end of the day, each one of us is our own boss, and we are responsible in running our business. All right. So to wrap it up, so steps to online business success. If you're still not in the business yet, all you need to do is that mindset of uh, liking and exploring new things, learning new things, and one of which is this online business. This is a good um, endeavor to learn from, okay? Because as I've said, once you have watched the free webinar, and if you think it's not the right fit for you, you can move on without. You may not move on to the next steps, but at the same time, you are learning something from that complimentary free webinar. All right. Okay. So once you are in the business, what you need is consistency to be present in promoting your business through attraction marketing, because the rest of it, the 90% of which, is being done for you by our automated system. Okay, so I hope you're learning something from my from my Go Live today, guys. And to those would have the chance to see the replay of this video, I hope that my talk for today would steer your curiosity in um, knowing this business, right? So all you need to do is just direct message me, or you can register your name and email address on my website that you can see on the screen. It's www.soclamuchadigital.com. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Have a good one. I hope you have a good Friday and hoping for the best weekend for all of you guys. Okay, bye for now. Bye, guys. Have a good one.